Hi friends, we're back here with Catherine. A little different. We have a violin bow we're demoing on Catherine's personal violin. Reason we chose that because she knows this violin like the back of her hand, so she can tell you exactly how the bow responds to this particular one. It is an unlabeled, vintage, German stamped bow made of Pernumbuco, 57.4 grams, and here it is in the hands of Catherine.
So this bow is 57.4 grams, which doesn't sound much off from, it doesn't sound far off from, 58 grams or 59 grams. My bow is 59.8 grams is what I learned today. Because someone told me the weight a long time ago and I just forgot. But 2 grams is such a huge difference in a bow, because this bow is so light. It feels very I feel very active and very free just holding this bow. It's extremely comfortable and delightfully light. But despite the lightness, or in lieu of the lightness, this bow really can draw out a lot of power in the instrument, which is extremely impressive. It really draws out a very raw sound out of my instrument, which is, it's just cool how sometimes lighter bows can have more power and heavier bows can have less, because my bow is 2.4 grams heavier than this one, but this bow actually gets a more rougher and louder, more powerful sound. It's just so cool how that works. I love how active it is. It has a nice contact. It has great contact with the strings, and I'm using the Leatherwood Crisp and Clear rosin. There's about 50% humidity in this room. It has great articulation and fantastic contact with the instrument. Let me redo that. I'm so used to my heavy bow that when I do that, with the same amount of effort, the bow is flying away, which is really funny. Wow, that's really sprightly and very, very springy. Extremely impressive. Needs a smidge more rosin, just a tiny bit. What a fantastic articulation. It's so articulate. It's like I'm barely working. neck while playing that. I need to practice that. It has been a few weeks since I've played that, so kids, make sure that you go practice your instruments daily, okay? Yeah, the bow just... It's so crispy. Wow. Very, very crispy. This is like the perfect tortilla, like the perfect tortilla chip, or the perfect chip. So crispy and so light. Like that's like the ultimate chip. Really, really nice. That's so great. So it's great for the... Now again, I've been playing this bow for less than 5 minutes. Give me like another 20 and it'll sound really, really awesome. Really awesome bounce. It just does it. Where, for those of y'all going from a heavier bow to a lighter bow, where you're gonna have to practice is going from, you know, especially if you're playing William Tell, this is just a very specific thing that can apply elsewhere. Making sure with heavier bows, it just sinks right back in like a memory foam. But here you have to really make sure that you re-grab the contact because of the lightness. That 2 grams really, for me at least, makes a huge difference. There you go. That sounds much better. So, wow, oh my gosh. Springy, it's light. And now I'm hungry for chips and salsa. Like it's springy, it's light. It really, really articulates so well. It has a phenomenal sound, really, really great sound. It has a lovely dynamic range as well. Really gets nice and soft, and you can immediately, you know, turn up the volume and it gets really loud. It's just an overall very adaptable and crispy, light, and wonderful bow. It really does it all. It's yeah, it really draws out a lot of power out of my instrument, which is awesome. Really, really lovely. Yeah, it does so well. If you're looking just for like an everything bow, this is perfect. It's literally what any violinist would want with, you know, especially classical music, if not only classical music. It would probably do well with fiddle music as well, but I think, if I'm correct, I think fiddlers like heavier bows, just so that they get like that nice double stop contact. But yeah, really, really awesome. I'm in love with this bow now a little bit. Make sure, of course, that you test it out with your instrument, because the chemistry has to be there. And 2, that the chemistry is right for you. What might be comfortable for someone might be less comfortable for another person. And this bow is perfectly comfortable with me, but I'm also a weird bow user. If you've seen the other demos, let me show you how beat up my bow is. My thumb really likes to have a good home in the bow, is what I'll call it. But I've kind of destroyed the leather portion, because I like there to be a lot of distance there. And this bow is extremely comfortable. Like, I have 0 complaints about it. Anyways, make sure that you test this out for yourself and you use the right kind of rosin. If the bow ever feels kind of wonky, change the rosin. and see if that helps. But anyways, this is the perfect chip for your salsa.
Awesome demo. Learned a lot. Thank you, Catherine. Any questions, let us know. Play on, my friends.